I invite everybody, come here to the front. Take something here of the puzzle. If you have problems with your knee laying down, I recommend everybody coming here because this is some very powerful shit you're going to learn. We will talk a lot about the most underrated component in human performance, and it's speed. So everybody just come here, grab a puzzle. And we will make a lot of breaks, so for water break and everything, the sweat will not be too much, but I want you to feel what we do. Because I have a saying, if I want to teach my athletes or my general population anything, I have to first teach it my own. And this has to do with practice. So I want to start with a very nice sentence I read last week on Instagram. Nobody ever complained about too much speed. And it's not the speed, it's human performance speed. So, for everybody who does not know me, I'm Gamperl. I'm 31 years young, coming from Munich. I'm a strength and conditioning coach. I'm studying sports science long ago. Attempting my first tries in America, doing mentorships, worked for free, worked my ass off just to feel and get soaking all the information so I can put it here together and maybe help you out with a little bit so you can teach your athletes or your general population better. So in the beginning, I want to start with a question. Tell me how, and there are a million ways, how can you make somebody faster? How? What type of thing you could do? What's the foundation of speed and explosivity? Do we have another of this? Because this is fucked up. No. So I have to write a little bit bigger. No worries. So how can you make somebody faster? That's a fucking easy question, come on. Yes, what? What kind of training? Yeah, explosive training. So you can make somebody faster with exercises that has a very, very high velocity. Let's say you have barbell jumps and you go here and you do this repeatedly, whatever. Yes, very good. So high velocity. Okay, it's getting over. Anyone has a second thing? Leander? Pen? It's empty, thanks. So high velocity training. This is a very, very powerful tool. You could also do this with back squat, measuring the velocity in meter per seconds with a whatever bar. So you go from here and try the athlete to go up as fast as possible. From here to go, and when you see the velocity drops, you stop. Very good. What else? What could we do? Yes, stability. So sometimes giving athletes or sometimes helping athletes with the weak link in the body that helps overall. Very good. Actually, I did not have this, but I added. Very good, I steal this. Thank you. So let's call it correction. This could be a stability issue. This could also be very good. She meant if we have, by just an example, endurance athlete that lose the stability to be upright after kilometer 5 and they're wobbling, what do? They lose too much ATP, too much energy. So if we just train sometimes the pillar, the endurance times get better without running a fucking mile. And especially for pro athletes who have a fucking hard schedule, training twice a day, we can sometimes not just put more training in more. Sometimes we have to think smart and create ways how we think we can make anything better, but thinking out of the box. Very, very good, thank you. What else? Yeah. What kind of strength? Strength endurance? Explosive strength is, oh yeah, I did not, sorry. What type of strength is the foundation of speed? Yes, so maximum strength. The more motor units you can recruit on your own, what happens? The more explosive it is. What else? The more stronger it is, and so it's also the foundation of injury prevention. And this is something, because I work a lot with football players in Germany, this is something, I don't know if it's the same in Holland, but this is something we see a lot. So if we have football coaches that say, no, we don't do strength training for football players. No, that's too much in the season. Yeah, but if you think just of one type of strength training, that's true. The type of strength training, which is maybe 8 to 12 reps, going into fatigue, this is nothing for in-season. But what about heavy doubles and triples? What about creating just central fatigue and not peripheral fatigue? So this is a point where we can make athletes faster. What else? I write this. So max strength. I think I can maybe do 3 more words with this pen. Maybe 3 letters. Okay, so maximum strength. What else? Who comes from track and field? What do you do there a lot? Yes, maximum strength, front squats. Technique, very good. So running ABC, optimizing movement patterns, optimizing the software, it's not hardware, it's software, can be very efficient to make somebody faster. And on the other hand, this technique training, what we do a lot today, will also lead to a greater endurance, because you need less ATP, and maybe at the 80th minutes of your game, you have saved more energy. So if there is a counterattack, maybe you have the speed in the last minute to go there and shoot the goal in the Champions League final. I don't know. So, technique, very good. I call this software training. I just call it like this. Coming? Very good. Should we do a break? No. Thanks. Thanks, buddy. There's like a famous saying from a track and field coach who coached Sandy Richard Roche. He's an Olympic gold medalist in 200 meters. He said there's just 2 ways to make somebody stronger, faster. Make him a bigger step length, which comes down to more strength, or what else? This is the last point. So either you increase step length or stride frequency. Very good, very good. So I call this max CNS activation. What is CNS? CNS? What is this? Central nervous system. This is what controlling everything. So what we do today is not max strength training, and it's not correction. Sometimes the correction part is giving the athlete 2, 3 corrective exercises, can't hear that shit anymore, but is actually giving them exercises they need individually because of their biomechanic or software problems. This could be an ankle mobility drill for person A. This could be a shoulder tap exercise to increase anti-rotational forces in the body. How do you know? Test? What? How? Yeah? It's tricky. Okay, ankle mobility. How could you check ankle mobility? Stuff like this, measuring maybe the ankle, but why is the ankle not as important? Because if you have a longer tibia, the ankle could be different. If you have a short femur to your longer upper body, it looks totally the same. But if it's other proportion, it could look different. So this is why there is no squat for everybody. Sometimes we are here, sometimes we're here, sometimes we have to go down, some people just go here, that's okay. So everybody takes this what he could have. So but for coming back, today we work on technique, we work on high velocity, and we work on max CNS. And we also work on, I just put, it's actually something coming under the strength component, which is very important. And we see this especially in football players, they don't have. What could you think of? A specific strength. A specific strength. Think of I have a barbell, whatever. What's that type of strength? Game changer. We will do this today too. Okay, again, I ask something else. Like 5 years ago when I met one of my mentors, Mark Rippeto in LA for a steak and a beer, he told me that everything is just about bilateral exercises for sprinters. And then I thought, yeah, but how many of the time is a sprinter in the 100-meter race on 2 legs at the same time? At 2 times. At the start and when he won at the finish. Think of it. A sprint is actually a jump from one leg to another. So the most critical component in coordination training is what? Unilateral specific strength. This could be without any weight. This could be here. This could be with a weight from here. Boom. What else? We do a lot of things today. So, does unilateral strength leads to fatigue? To peripheral fatigue? Or more to central fatigue? What do you think? So peripheral fatigue is hardware fatigue. Muscle aching, soreness, DMS. Oh. Peripheral fatigue is the fatigue coming from here. When you do too many things and you get tired. This is why pro athletes do the wrong decisions in the last of the games. They don't have the technique anymore because that's a combination of peripheral and central fatigue. But what do you think? Unilateral strength, speed strength. Is it more peripheral causing fatigue or is it more central causing fatigue? And who knows me from my classes, I always have those questions and the answer is always?
Peripheral, I would say peripheral.
What's that?
Peripheral.
Yeah, peripheral? What do you say? It depends on what? If I do this just 1 or 2 times with maximum velocity, that's okay. If I do this 12 times with weight, like, or you're going down, have kettlebells here and go up, I do this 12 times, it's causing peripheral fatigue. So it depends on how I use it. What do you think for athletes? In season, what do you think would I do with the athletes? Peripheral fatigue or more central fatigue training in season? Yes, just. After 2-3 hours, they're done. They back again. But peripheral fatigue takes way longer. So this is the problem in German football at the moment. I work with a lot of athletes of Bayern Munich, and I know the guys have very, very, very much problems because they cannot convince the head coaches to do heavy strength training instead of lighter training for more reps. They think, okay, if Joshua Kimmich is doing a back squat with 100 kilo, he ends up like this. But what's the consequence? Actually, it's the other same around. We just teach them how to use more muscle fibers, not making more muscle. Because the end goal for an athlete is what? Winning games. And in football especially, the more muscle you have, the more muscle you have to take with you. So this is very, very critical, and I think this is going to change a little bit. So for football players, we never train in fatigue. Never? What do you say, Lampros? When? Or? Preseason is good? Or maybe when could it be that a team in season can do fatigue strength training if you don't play Europe League or Champions League? Then you could do it on Tuesday or Wednesday. That's a tough problem. National breaks is a tough problem. It depends. It depends on the training age. If I have a 19-year-old guy coming from America, he's used for 6 years of strength training, maybe he get used to it very fast. But in football, we have a problem. If we have talented players coming from the youth who never did strength training and then is in the pro team, when should you start is? We fucked up. No, we're not. So this is why high velocity training comes in. You can also do this with a less weight, or with a Kaiser or whatever. High velocity training also makes somebody stronger. We know the research. All right. So, everybody ready for some speed action? I am. So everybody takes like the puzzle, because again, we will go through a small warm-up. But everybody who wants to take part takes one of the super bands and one of the mini bands, just from this thing. And I recommend everybody to do this with us, because it's not about how you look, it's that you experience this type of training. Does anyone know when I have to end this session? Me neither. That's good. 12:05. Yeah, the guy with the, but I don't see him. When I'm in my flow, I just see here. It does not matter if it's a thick mini, a super band. We just use it. All right. Yeah, you can open up some things. Please, guys, bring the equipment after the session back, so we have not to search everything for hours. So what we do, just to make sure, first we do a warm-up in place, and who have attended my warm-up session, you will see it's the same, it's different, it's the same, it's similar, because this is the system we use for every type of athletes. So what we start, think of, you have, actually now you're my team, and my team I will never let you down. So my promise is I will give you my energy, and I will love to have some energy back. But for the beginning, we pretend we have done the soft tissue work, the foam rolling, whatever. Now it comes to the dynamic stretching part. So everybody split squatting on the, I go here, you can see this better. So again, the top 3 areas where we need mobility is the upper ankle, is the hip, and the T-spine. Also for athletes, for everybody else. So first we use the hands to create some stress on the talus to improve a little bit ankle mobility. So what we do is the first move is we pull the toes towards you, and then we push the toes in the ground. We breathe in, and then we stay there until it's no longer. Then you push the toes into the ground. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Breathe in. Hold this for 3 seconds, 2, and breathe out a little bit. Go back, lift the toes again, push the toes, breathe in. Do this 5 reps each side, and use this as an assessment if maybe your left or your right ankle has better or less better mobility. If your knee is not coming, yes, I say this, if your knee is not passing, not reaching over the toes, you have a problem. You have a problem. The ankle is designed to do this. Now go to the other side. We go through this a little bit quicker because I want to go to the action part. Makes more fun. So, and now if you use this exercise and maybe get some glute activation in, big toe pushing, you can use this too for having a little bit mobility here. Why, again, is this no mobility for the psoas? Look at my low back. Lumbar extension, pelvis drops. What's activated? Rectus femoris, low back, and iliopsoas. So when it gets shortened, it's not the best effect for stretching. Tell this your yoga teacher. And you will see, you can try it out. Go in a lumbar extension and go here. You feel it a little bit. Now go back, push the big toe, activate the glute. Oh, now go. Totally different story. All right. So next thing is we have to have something for the hip. And I show you, again, my most favorite hip drill. Hands in the air, now you pros. External rotation, internal rotation, but the torso is here. We go here. Who wants can go up, activate glutes, go slowly down. Do this 10 reps in total, let's go. I have to hurry a little bit. Maybe you've noticed my speed in my voice. Yes, good job, guys. The ladies are probably better in this. Oh yeah, that's challenging for the guys. Good job. By the way, if you find you have a blocked feeling now, that means your hip flexor is too weak. All right, next thing is for the T-spine. We have stuff like this. Go external rotation, push with the right into the ground to have a push-pull effect for the T-spine. Go down, breathe in. Why is it important to keep the low back stable? Why is that so important? Because again, we want to have the rotation coming from the T-spine, not from the low back. Call Stuart McGill for this if you want to have more information. And again, this is also a test. One side is wow, and the other side So if you see you have one bad side, always start with this one, then repeat with the good one and end up with the bad one as well. It's like the 2-to-1 rule. And push the floor away, come on. And look where the hand is going. Just 5-6 reps each side, that's enough. So next part, we have some mobility gain. Now we want to activate some core, starting on the back, like babies. So now we do leg lowering. Actually, I've done the dad bugs a lot, but now we do leg lowering. Grab a Superman, place it over the toes, go here. Now it's important to close the gap between your low back and the floor. Hold this, breathe in, and while you breathe out, try to not lose contact here, because then your pelvis drops again. And I want you to breathe out loud as possible, 5 reps each side, and control it down. If you see that people going into external rotation, that also means that your hip flexor is too weak. If this happens, hip flexion too weak. Do you guys know where the danger of too much flexion comes from? I don't know. Nobody wants to go in flexion anymore. Flexion is not bad. It's just bad when you can't get out of flexion. And I don't hear you breathing. And make a little bit of double chin, so also your head is in connection to your spine. Lay it down with your head. Don't fall asleep, I'm tired too. And maybe you've seen one side is very good, the other side is bad. Start with the bad one, especially for your football players. If this is too hard, you can place your foot against the door of, what's the name, Türrahmen in English? Door frame? Door frame, thanks. I'm not native, sorry. All right, now we do this exact same move without the band. This is pro version. So we just keep one up. 10 reps, alternating. So your brain has to set up the other pattern quickly. By the way, what we do probably are correcting exercises for a lot of people here. So just to make a great warm-up is sometimes helping with your weak links. Very good. Good job. All right, so next thing is, take care, look to the left and right. Now I want you to roll from your back on your stomach without any instructions. Roll. I show you. So from here, just roll. Try it. Try it. Ah, that's not easy. Without using the arms, and roll back. And now roll to the other side. Use your heel as a driver and not your arms. Oh yeah, that's it. Oh yeah. This is the guy who can bench 150 kilo. I know those hockey players. Why should I roll like a baby? I'm strong. Try it. Can't move, huh? No. Not strong enough. Strength is one thing, motor control is another one. And that has nothing to do with it. All right, so stay on your stomach now, because now we do some activation from this position. What we do is, from here, we go in a quadruped position. We just go here, push the floor away, hold this 10 seconds, and then we go in a push-up position using the glutes. Do that. So knees in the air, push 10 seconds the floor away. Come on, push, 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 push. Oh yeah, it's moving, push, push, push. And now walk with tiny steps in a push-up position and hold this. Feet a little bit apart, so it's a wider stand. Now lift the left arm, point to the front, thumbs up, and the hip stays, now right arm. Now do this, 8 reps. And the hip stays, Now when you lift the left arm, lift immediately the right foot also. And now the other side, without going too much in extension in the low back. Oh yeah, that's tough. Very good. Release, that's okay. You felt a little bit activation, maybe shoulder girdle and core. Well done. So from here, we go in a half kneeling position. So what we do here is actually from that push-up position, we bring one foot here, we hold this, bam. Other foot, we hold this. After 6 reps, 3 left, 3 right, we do this. Left, right, arms up, stand up. Let's do this. That's actually a combination of stability training and hip mobility training. And if you can keep the back leg extended, it's even harder. Oh yeah, that's not that easy, huh? Yeah, the girls can do it very good. Great job. Good job. So now if you're done, please bring all the super bands to the front, put all the puzzles away, take your mini band over your kneecap and line up in 2 lines in the middle of the field facing me, because now we move in planes and lanes. This is the warm-up. Actually, we went through sequences, how you learn movement as a baby. Now we stand. Now we're ready to move. Boom. And this is way more effective than 5 minutes of any traditional warm-up in the gym. All right. So place the mini band over your kneecap, over the kneecap, please. And so I don't know if you're a personal trainer or strength coaches or a therapist, but if you don't have those 2 equipment, you're fucked up. Because this is for warm-up, for strength. If you go in a park, if you go to another gym with your client, this makes you better as a coach because it helps you with providing better workouts. So what we do is 2 lines, I show you. 2 lines, everybody comes with me. 2 lines starting here. So there's number one guy, and the rest is behind them. And we will move forward. So now we activate some very important hip muscles and foot muscles and core muscles and everything with this cool movement. So today we focus on acceleration, so sagittal speed training. Of course, there are also movements to the side, but we will just put this in a warm-up. So what we do is actually close the door behind you with the hip, soft knees. Don't stand like this, stand close, but the knees go out. Start with arm drive. Left foot forward, right elbow forward. Boom, boom, boom. Do it until you reach this green line. Jogging backwards 2 times. Let's go. Come on, team. Destroy the band. Destroy the band. Come on. Very good. Destroy the band. No stomping. We're not soldiers. Not yet. Same movement again. Stay a little bit more upright and bring the paw backwards. Yeah, a little bit, yeah. And if you're done, just wait and I give you the next exercise. And after that, I want to try something with the mini bands. Let's see how sporty you are. Can you put the mini band over the knee, please? It's a little bit better for the shear forces on the ACL. Sorry. All right, so what we do now, not just in tennis or whatever, but we have a lot of frontal movements. So first, look here, then face the wall. What we do is, from here we go here. The same thing. If we go to the left, which leg is pushing? The right. Many people think the opposite. If I want to go here, they think this leg has to reach. But what actually happened, this left, think of your right foot pushing the floor to the right, right? Yes. Back, push, 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 push. Very important to keep the toes straight because this is not a stable position, all right? First time here, second time here. Let's go, come on. Oh, push, push. Use your arms. If you push to the left, your right arm is going forward. Bam, push, push. It's tough barefoot with socks. That's all right. Great job. Yes, very good arm drive. Very good. Keep the hip low. Keep the hip low, because next exercise we're going to do with extended knee and hips, which is way more challenging for the glute med. See people breathing a lot? Just in the warm-up yet. All right, next thing we do stand up. Also, so I show you from here. From here we use the glutes to go up, ribs down, not here, ribs down, that's important. So from here, push, 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 push. Be upright, no movement, let's go, both sides. Come on, push, push. Let's check if this is possible. Oh yes, it's working. Sorry. Can you have water or in the back? Ah. And as I forgot, I'm sorry, I also had a short night. As I forgot, one of the famous or favorite exercises, we do it now with the mini band. It's something I've never done, but I tried. We do crawling with a mini band over the knee. So what we do in the first place, everybody looks, we go down. From here we go in this position, and from here we go right arm, left knee. That's actually the same thing like here. This is the first time we, as babies, we learn movements on the floor. Try to not make like this. That's bad for the hands. Try to roll the hand like the foot. So it's like coming from the outer line, inside, inside. It's way more comfortable for the arms. Let's go. After that, put down the mini band. Ah, that feels great. Thanks, buddy. And just put it back here. Can we close the door so nobody can come in with the 10-minute sign? Great job. Think of your upper body as a table I could sit on. Sorry. I could almost sit on him. He's strong. And now you should feel a little bit the shoulder, a little bit. Now put off the band, take it off, put it here in the thing. English words are missing now. Put it in the thing. Box. Not this box. All right. So again, go back in the two lines. We do some movement preps before we do explosive training. Good feeling, huh, when it's off? Ah. By the way, this was like 20 minutes warm-up. We do this with everybody. Does not matter if he's a millionaire or not, because everybody is a human being. So we use this as a warm-up for human being. So come to the green. What we do is actually a combination of unilateral deadlift and a lunge. So what we start here, if you want, you can do this. That's pretty tough. Then bring the heel backwards. Don't rotate too much. Make yourself long. And then do a step. And from here, go in the next hold. Hold. Until the green one. Then jogging backwards. Let's go. Just one time. No, first start here. Do one single leg deadlift. And then go in the lunge. So we combine hip and knee dominant exercise here. Yeah, take care of future money. And this is, actually it looks easy, but it's not. You see here, the ankles are working all the time. Losing big toe means we are working on proprioception. No need for fucking bozo balls here. Sorry. Very good. That looks athletic. Not really. It's actually a reach. You bring the heel back and you reach, make yourself long, and you should feel a little stretch in the hammies before you use them to go up. Great job. Yeah, activate here, perfect. Knee up, toe lift. Good job. You can, if you want, make 4 lines, maybe then gets a little bit faster, and I don't have to lock the door in 20 minutes. 25. If you're done, that's all right. Yeah, let's make it until this. It should just be a demonstration. But I love to make people sweat. All right. So the last exercises, and then we make 4 lines. And now it comes to the software part. So now I teach you running mechanics. So first we do running mechanics. Like in the crawling, what we do, everybody now, so make sure you have a little bit space around you, is like a marching drill. So you start with raising the left foot. Which arm is in the front? Like this? Who's walking like this? Elephants. Do we walk like this? Sometimes, yes. So here, and then go controlled in the other direction. It's important to not shift the hip too much and be stable here. Do this for 30, 40 seconds. Let's go. Pop, pop, pop. Elbows close. Think you are in a wall. It's not going here. It's not going here. Push, push, push. Not with the heel, but with the forefoot. Push, push, come on. Push, 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 push. And when I say go, you slowly go from here to the front. And go. Pop, 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 pop. Come on, stay upright, stay upright, stay upright. Stay upright. Bam, bam, bam. And release. Jogging, 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 jogging. And jogging backwards. Great job, that looked awesome. Cool. Of course, there are like frontal plane motions from side to side. But now it comes to a more important point. So everybody, again, has some place. So what's, for me, in teaching, this comes actually before I teach the leg drive, I teach arm mechanics. What we do is, we go in an athletic split position. One arm is here. Thumb is pointing to your face. It's like roll up. And the other arm is like the John Wayne arm, okay? It's like as you would shoot somebody. So from here, go on your pace as possible. On your pace, go from here. And think of you're in a box here. So the elbows has to be close. Do this for 30 seconds. Here, nothing moves. It's just the arms. And spread the fingers. Upright. Very good. Very good. Stop. Now start here. When I say hop, you go from here, hop, here, without moving your core. So try to fix everything here, all right? Start. Hop, 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 hop. Release. Very good. Now we do it a little bit different in a split squat position. The same thing from here, 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 here. Where's the most of the body weight? Front or back leg? Yeah, 80%. Position 1. Hop, 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 hop. Release. Very good. 1 minute break, sip of water, then we meet here again. Let's go. Everybody sips water, that's important. Or beer. Water or beer. It's not allowed here. In Germany, that's allowed. That has a lot of electrolytes. Leander, when do I have to be done? 12:30.
Half an hour.
Great. Because in the end, I want to do like a question and answer thing. No. All right. Can you bring the tables in the middle?
Yeah. Well, ask people maybe.
Can you please help me out? Because we need maybe 4 of the big tables and some of the benches just in the middle, because we don't have walls, and I want to show you some wall drills. But yeah, we just make it spontaneous with this. I think this is also showing you what to do and how to do it. Because when they are on one leg, it's a lot of body weight, and I don't want to rip it all off and give you the... No, I take care of your shit here. Yeah, so what we actually do is 4 people can work at one table. So now we work a little bit on leg mechanics. Can somebody come? Because I think if it's pushing, you just push against it. So we are 4 people here. We are in an extended hip, so this is not good. This is good. We bring one leg here, and what we want to see is no rounding in the back, in the low back, when we go in hip flexion. What is the case if you see people coming here and going here? Probably. So if you have people here, athletes, they go here and they go in lumbar flexion too much. What does it mean? Yes, but what type of mechanic is weak? Hip flexion, yes, again. And people are afraid to train the hip flexors. This is why in a deep squat you round your back, because the hip flexor is not pulling your femur deep enough in the hip socket. That's it. All right, so come here. What we do is from here, you can also use a mini band to improve this motion. But first of all, we just do 10 times this. Everybody, come on. This is probably too low, yeah. Here's also one more. Okay, let's change it. Let's do it like this. One is the coach and one is the athlete. So you're my athlete and I coach you. So we have a little bit more time. So one start and the other one is trying to give him here feedback, raising knee like this. A little bit less, yeah, like this. So if you see that somebody's rounding when it gets too high, just stop, because we want to provide neutral low back. Do this 10 times, come on. Oh yeah, it's possible here too. Yeah. Very good. What about the toes? Down or up? Always up. That is probably low back pain. Sometimes. Yeah, very good. Okay. So now we have two groups. When I say group 1, the first athletes go to the exercise. When I say group 2, the other ones. Because now we do it on explosiveness. Listen up, guys. So push a little bit. So from here, left knee up. When I clap, one time you go tss, tss, tss. So you go in triple extension here and in triple flexion the other side. This is what we have in a sprint. So group 1, get in position, left knee up. On my clap. Come on. Okay, same group, right, change. Yes, change. Group 2. Get ready. Up. Toes up. Very good. So, group 1 again. We do doubles now. Doubles means we start with the left and do tss, tss, but here, this is what we do later. So from here, when I clap, we do tss, tss, and what we don't do is tss. Okay, so tss, tss. Go for it. Group 1. You don't have to make that stupid voice. I can't get it out anymore. I don't know why. All right, let's go. Come on, faster. Faster. Push the floor away. Come on. Push. Push. Now, right knee up. Same group. Right knee up. And it's important the other knee is extended. Ready? Up. 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 Release. Change group. Great job. Now we break a little of sweat. That's good. Whew. Get ready. Up. 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 Change leg. Toes up. Push a little against the wall to activate the anterior core. All right, let's go. Push. Up. 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 Good job. Good job. That was great. Okay, we do triples. Group 1 again, I show you. From here, we do tss, tss, tss. So we start on one leg and end on the other leg. Group 1, let's get ready. Up. 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 Change. Good speed. Get ready. Up. 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 Release. And now we do it for 3-4 seconds as fast as possible. Up, 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 up. As a progression, you could use any mini bands, whatever. Okay. Group 1. Ready, set, go! Speed, 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 speed. Release. Group 2. Actually, I'm not sorry to scream. All right, let's go. Go! Speed, 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 speed. Release. So now we have done a lot of high-frequency CNS activation. Great job. So put the thing away again, please. Maybe we use the benches later, but for now you can bring them out of sight. So now you maybe need again the things. If you don't mind, you can do it on the gymnasium floor. But if you have anything, just take it. I take it too. No worries. So now it comes to the point when we went from technique to high frequency, high explosively training to unilateral coordination and strength. And if you guys are very lucky. The guys from Holland are very lucky. You have one of the best coaches in this coordination and strength training. The name is Franz Bosch. Google Franz Bosch, he's the fucking king in this, all right? I learned a lot. I read his book, and that was the first book I didn't understand the first time I was reading it. And I was like, what? I thought I know a lot. So the book is Strength, Training and Coordination, something like that. A must-have, very, very good. Read it twice. All right, so what we do, you don't need the super bands now, but you can just leave it on the floor. What we do now is we work on one leg stability and on the push. So you know, like in a sprint, the front foot is the more stronger one. So you go in a split squat position like this. You lean a little bit forward, a little bit. So other arm goes up, and from here, on your own, you try to stand up like this. Go back again. Heel stays on the ground. We do this 3-4 times on your own. Come on. Activate and up. Upright. Do this on your own. And everybody started with your strong balanced foot. I know. That's okay. Very good. So the back knee gets pushed forward as you want to shoot almost. Very good. Now change side. Also the weak. And you see, there is no need to do anything heavy when we cannot go from here to here. So we won't load this with a barbell to go up or to do a double step if the athlete cannot do this. Step by step, all right? And use the arm drive to bring you up. So what we do now is a combination of standing up and unilateral training. This is stuff like this. So from here, when I clap, you go first wham, and then you do pam, pam, bam. So when I clap, you go do it slow in the beginning. So first start up, and then do tss, tss. This is the same, right? And back. Great. Doesn't that hurt your feet? It's okay? Good. Good job. Now change side. Good job. Down. Boom. Very good. Great job. 1 minute of, 30 seconds of break. Get some water. I know it's important. Especially you have the whole day moving and you want to keep some information here. If your brain runs out of water, you're fucked up. So what we do now is we go in the back, 2 people go together and take one of the thicker super bands, like maybe the purple or the green one. Yeah, for you that's too, you need this one. Yeah, I'll show you with this. Yeah, give them this. It's all right. Yeah, for you that's okay. Is this harder?
Normally black is harder, eh?
I think this is hard. I don't know.
Yeah, that's much thicker. This is thick.
That's weird. I don't know yet. I don't know, but. Okay, so we go in the back. So we go in the back and go together. So we make, let's say, yeah, just put the puzzles a little bit out. And try to make a line very, very long. I think we have, maybe, here's the athlete. I know. Here is the athlete, and behind is the athlete. And then we have a second athlete coach starting from here. What we do is actually a show with you. So the coach is, coach is just putting it over the hip. So now, do you trust me? Yes, very good. Lean forward, because this is for acceleration. Hip flexion is not, should not be shown here. So really lean forward. Heel a little bit in the air. So go a little, yeah, a little bit. And when I say team, set, march, you do the marching. So this thing what we've been doing, okay? Team, set, march, in place. Pop, pop, pop. And when I say go, he tries to push me away. Go. No, controlled. This is second gear. All right, team, set, march, in place. Pop, pop. And when I say go, just go in this a little bit to the front. And go. Pop, 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 pop. So the, stop, release. Let a little bit go. The band is pulling him in flexion. So he has to go more in extension and using, sorry, no homo, this one, okay? So go back. We do this. Can we make two, or is it possible for everybody in one? I mean, you just need a little bit. It's important to lean forward and trust. Please, coaches, don't let the band slip, all right? So, team ready. Team set, march, pop, pop, in place. And go, pop, 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 pop. Come on, push, push. It's like a hammer, nailing on the, everything is full of nails. Pop, 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 pop. Release, change. Great job. Great job. Team, set, march. Pop, pop, pop. Arm drive. Arms. And go. Pop, 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 pop. Nails, 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 nails. Very good. And release. Change again. So the heart rate should go up a little bit now. Just a little. All right. Yeah, switch. Now we make the second gear. When I say team, set, march, the same in place. When I say go, the same controlled. When I say the second go, you go in full speed, pop, 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 and you try to sprint the way of your coach. And, oops, your coach has a little bicep workout, just trying to go a little, all right? Team, set, march. Pop, pop, arm drive. And go. Pop, 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 pop. Go. Speed, 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 speed. Release, 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 release. Change. Now I was scared. Wow. It's funny, when some people turn on their competition mode, the face goes like, "Argh!" It's great, I love that. But please don't eat me. Great job. Last exercise for today. Then we go back and have 30 seconds to answer all the questions. All right, so last, team, set, march. Pop, 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 lean forward. Pop, pop, pop. And go, pop, 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 pop. Go! Speed, 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 release! Thank you very much for your energy. So sip of water and we come back just one last time. Tomorrow I don't have voice anymore. Wow. By the way, this is how you get people moving. You as a coach has also the job to provide some energy. So, have anyone any question about speed mechanic running? Because then everybody just can come to me right now. If not, you can add me on Instagram. I'm strength.coach, strength.coach. Just ask me anything you want. I'm writing back everybody, okay? So again, thanks Leander for putting together this awesome conference. Actually, he's not listening right now. That's funny. Let's watch him all now. And thank you guys for attending here, because without you, something like this never takes place. So thank you much from my side and enjoy the whole day. Enjoy Amsterdam and see you soon. Bye-bye.